Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Sam. Apple has just announced a new product, but not from their parent corporation as Apple. They announced it through their sub-brand of Beats, which they bought a few years back. It is Powerbeats Pro, the totally completely wireless successor to Powerbeats 3, and they look pretty incredible. They come in 4 different colorways now, including a black option. If you're looking forward to this video, as always, drop a like down below and hit subscribe so you stay up to date and you never miss a beat with Apple news. Let's go ahead and start talking about these wireless headphones. These are geared toward people who are going to be really active in their earphones, or people that AirPods 2 or any version of AirPods have not traditionally worked for. I know there's a ton of people that really want AirPods, but they just don't fit in your ears. These have adjustable ear hooks, these have 4 different ear cups, and of course, improved sound quality. So let's go ahead and jump into Powerbeats Pro. What is so different about these? Why would you even consider these over AirPods 2, or more broadly, any other pair of wireless headphones on the market? So if AirPods haven't worked for you traditionally, this is a really good idea to look into. Again, there are 4 different ear cups included now, so you should be able to find one of those that is right for you. And with that, you are getting better sound quality when they're properly situated inside of your ear. Some reviewers saying that they sound better, in some cases much better than second generation AirPods, which I'm interested to try out. But while that is still sort of up for debate, what's not up for debate is better water resistance. In fact, just water resistance at all, that is something that AirPods does not officially have. Although I've washed my AirPods and they've been okay, but Apple is specifically, again, targeting that fitness, that high intensity workout market, or people that are just going to be super active in their wireless earbuds. This does have official sweat and water resistance. It is not waterproof, so do not just submerge these in any body of water. But if you're creating your little own body of water on your face, if you're somebody who sweats a lot, these are not a bad option for you. And Apple's saying, yeah, these are going to be okay if they get a little bit wet. There's also a redesigned adjustable ear hook on these. So if you've been worried about headphones falling out, or maybe Powerbeats 3 sort of fit in your ear but could have been a little bit better, it sounds like for most people, again, these will be customizable. You can really make them fit properly in your ear and enjoy your workout, rather than just shoving this cheap earbud in your ear and hoping it stays there for the duration of your high intensity training, your rowing, your running, your boxing, or whatever you do at the gym. But while all of this is cool, the number one takeaway feature of these for me, without question, I think the number one reason you're going to want to look at these in the first place is the battery life, guys. I don't know what Apple pulled here. I don't know what the Beats engineering team is doing that the AirPods team is not. I mean, obviously these are a little bit bigger than AirPods, but the battery life, folks, 9 hours of battery life, Apple claims, before you're going to have to charge these. And that is not 9 hours 4.5 on each one. That is 9 hours per earbud. What? That's totally insane, because I don't think anybody else in the market is offering battery life that long. This is probably playing into why these cost $249 here in the US. So they are going to be some of the most pricey earbuds on the market. But hey, for 9 hours of battery life, I can't really complain here. And the battery life leads directly into how you charge these. And again, Beats has accomplished an insane feat here. You do have a wired charging case. Unfortunately, it's not wireless for some reason, but let's say that you've gone through 9 hours, or maybe more realistically, 7 hours of continuous listening. Your Powerbeats Pro die. You don't have to wait another 2 or 3 hours before you can use them again. Apple is claiming that 5 minutes. Again, this just doesn't sound real, but 5 minutes of charge time on these Powerbeats will give you an hour and a half of listening time. I mean, at this point, if one thing's for sure, the people working on the Powerbeats Pro batteries are not human. I feel like this is starting to sound a little bit too good to be true, and Apple just keeps adding on top of this. AirPods 2 looking like a very tiny upgrade when compared to Powerbeats Pro, because they have the same H1 chip as AirPods 2. So the same pairing, the instant pairing you get with these. Easy device switching. I don't know if it's going to be as quick as Apple marketed AirPods 2 to switch, say, between your Mac or your iPhone or your iPad or your Apple Watch, but you do get that new H1 chip inside. And because of that, you're getting hands-free Siri support, another feature that was previously exclusive to Apple's AirPods 2. Hands-free Siri is just on here as well. So you can say, Siri, how's the weather? Siri's, how's this and that? And because it has the H1 chip, I have a feeling it's going to be extremely quick and efficient and probably have an extremely minimal effect on battery life. Really, the only thing that isn't better about these than AirPods 2 is one, the price, but also two, how big they are. But on the pods themselves, something you don't get with AirPods is quick action. So you have a volume rocker. These have the same, like put it in your ear, it starts playing, take it out of your ear, it will stop playing as AirPods. And it even says there is improved phone call quality on Beats for the first time, and if somebody's calling you and you don't want to talk to them, you just long press on the Beats logo and the call will be declined. That's pretty cool. These are like functional things you can do with the Powerbeats Pro that I would not say impact the design in the slightest. They still look pretty slick to me. The last bit of info that you should know about Powerbeats Pro is that they aren't technically out yet. Apple has only announced them today, but they are coming to apple.com and in Apple stores, also to the Beats site, I would assume sometime this May 2019. So that's like the last bit that you should know is you can get AirPods 2 now. You'll have to wait about a month to get Powerbeats Pro, but I would argue that if you like these features, it is going to be well worth it. Overall, Powerbeats Pro looking very tempting. Obviously, the big caveat is that they are $249, so they are not cheap. You can get AirPods 2 with a wired charging case for $159, so you got to put out 90 more bucks to just get the base model, and I think the only model of Powerbeats 3. But if you want a better fit in your ear, if AirPods haven't worked for you, you want the same hands-free Siri functionality, that H1 chip, insane 9-hour battery life, different colorways like black or navy. I also didn't even mention improved sound quality. That is apparently here as well. I'm a little bit upset that Apple didn't bring half of these improvements to AirPods 2. Like, what were you doing, guys? Apple is working on a lot of these features, also a black colorway for AirPods 3, but in the meantime, Apple just came out with a really small AirPods update and then pushed out this pretty ridiculous Powerbeats Pro update, and I feel like AirPods 2 users are almost left in the dust a little bit here. Let me know your thoughts on this as always. That's all for now. I've been Sam. Hope all of you are doing great. Check out your Powerbeats Pro, and I'll see you guys in the next one.